everybody. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, everybody.
We don't have anything to cheers with because allegedly I'm finally being served my revenge cocktail.
Okay, yes, it's your revenge cocktail.
Well, I made you drink that kale mint julep.
Yes.
Which wasn't very good, and I'm still sorry about that.
Well, in response to the kale mint julep, I have made you a green tea carrotini.
Green tea carrotini?
Yes.
All right, tell me about this cocktail. Here, I'm going to put it up to the... Here, put yours up. We'll cheers.
Cheers. It is vodka, green tea, honey, and a shred of carrot.
Okay.
It's a
cheers.
A green tea carrotini. It's good. You like it?
I do like it. You can really taste the carrot. Is there carrot juice in it too?
No,
or just
no.
Okay, the carrot is just more of a garnish.
Yeah.
All right, it's getting better.
It's got green tea in it. And honey. And vodka.
Yes, it's delicious. Thank you.
It's an interesting twist on an old favorite.
I got to say it's probably better than the kale mint julep. So good try. I certainly wasn't expecting this.
Well, there you go.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, well, this is a cap to what has been a very long and grueling week here at the Edelman homestead. I'm not sure how much we should get into it, but we debated having our dryer sitting with us here because our dryer was in the den for a period of time.
Yes, it was. We had some plumbing stuff going on.
Yes, plumbing stuff. Let's see, I'm trying to get your elbow back in there.
There was plumbing stuff going on, and it involved having to pull the dryer out of the laundry room, put it in here while somebody jackhammered into our floor.
Anyway, should we say anything else about that, or that's good?
Well, we will say that
All's well that ends well?
all's well that ends well. Yes, everything's back online. The ladies of the family may or may not have had to spend 2 nights at the La Quinta Inn in Rancho Penasquitos.
May have.
In order to, have running water and showers and stuff. And me and John may or may not have had to use the HOA pool bathrooms for 2 nights. But all's well that ends well.
That's right. And now it's Friday, and we're enjoying these lovely carrot cocktails.
Green tea carrotini.
Okay. All right, shall we move on to Market Minute?
I debated using sweetened lime juice.
That
might give it a little kick.
That could work. They could go either way.
Yeah, I didn't want to mask the green tea flavor, which unfortunately to me is a little too subtle.
Okay.
I wanted more of a green tea forward.
Well, I have some green tea in this cup. That might be weird.
It'll warm it up.
Yeah, I don't want that. Are we ready for Market Minute?
I think I just need to make the green tea stronger.
Okay, more green tea
double,
next time.
triple strength green tea.
We're almost there.
Market Minute.
Okay, so just as a reminder, it's not your turn yet. This is the time when we only have one slide. Once a month, we only have one slide because because it's different.
Well, this is the month-over-month update versus the week-over-week update that we usually do.
That's true.
Because the new data only comes. The SDAR data is only published once a month. We pull our own data weekly to do those week-over-week updates. We do that just for you.
Yes, just for you.
And it is just a short version of a slightly longer video that we publish every single week. So this is just a little taste of that.
You go to our YouTube if you want to see the full thing.
Yes.
All right, okay. So let's do this, and we'll turn on the timer. Are you ready?
Yes.
And let's see. Well, never mind. That was a false start. What happened here?
I don't know.
There we go.
Okay, so the month-over-month overview for San Diego County looks like this. New listings are up 16.2%, which is heading in the right direction. Pending sales are up 12.5%. Closed sales up 13.8%. Days on market down 6.5%. And median price apparently is exactly what it was in February.
That seems quite a coincidence.
No change from March to February. And what do these numbers mean? These numbers mean that yes, there are more new listings, but 16% of 2,100 is not very much. and pending sales are up, which is eating up most of the new listings. And closed sales are up, which is good for everybody. However, what this really means is it's still a pretty strong seller's market. Buyers are still challenged, and you will always need a great agent to help you through any market.
That's right. All right, good job.
And that's us.
Yes.
If you had already guessed that. Yeah.
Okay, that was good. Oops, I don't mean to show this. This was.
Oh my gosh.
No, sorry.
Don't show that.
Let's talk about weekend events.
Yes.
All right, we're ready for weekend events.
We are.
Okay. And so stuff happening tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Billy Joel and Sting. Let me get this timer off. One night only at Petco Park.
Wow.
Well, you talk about that. Can I get you to rotate your light this way a little bit? No, the other way. Just rotate it. Yeah, there you go. We've got a little bit of green screen issue going on. And push it back this way a little bit. Okay, let's see if that's better. All right, that's better. Yeah, Billy Joel and Sting, one night only.
Yes, one night only.
And I think there are still tickets available as well. Let's see if we can buy some tickets.
Yeah, I wonder how much they are. Now, see, I've seen Billy Joel. Phenomenal. I mean, I love Billy Joel. And when the first concert I ever saw was The Police. So I've seen Sting. When I heard about this tour, I was like, Billy Joel and Sting together, I don't know. I wasn't like blown away, excited, had to buy tickets kind of thing. I'm sure it's going to be great. I mean, both phenomenal artists and performers. Billy Joel, his solos, Sting's solo music to me it kind of pales in comparison to The Police. But I'm sure he'll do some Police songs, but he'll do his own version of them. Billy Joel, always phenomenal. Okay, what do we got?
Well, it looks like they're all resale. I don't really understand how Ticketmaster sells resale tickets, but it looks like they do.
Well, how much does it cost to get down there in like B4 or A1?
B4. I don't know. I don't know what just happened. I don't ever buy concert tickets. I mean, I guess I do, but
$3.99. Okay, that's a lot. How do we get back out of this? Okay, so if I want to sit up here, like in the 300 section, all the way at the top of Petco, what's that going to look like?
The nosebleed seats?
Yes, the nosebleed seats.
I don't know what those color codes mean. Well, how about this? These blue dots, can you buy those?
I think so.
$94.50. I'm sure there's some additional overcharges as well.
Yeah, you're going to wind up paying about $130 a piece to sit up there.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, it's Billy Joel and Sting. I mean, it's got to be a great show. Two phenomenal artists. I am not quite understanding how they go together. And I'll probably catch some of the highlights on YouTube. I don't anticipate being in the crowd.
All right. Well,
although, you know what? If it was just Billy Joel, I'd be really upset that I wasn't going, because I would say Billy Joel in Las Vegas, whenever I saw him a year or two ago, is probably the top 5 concerts I've ever seen. It was just phenomenal. But I love Billy Joel, so.
Probably Willie Nelson at the Orleans in Las Vegas has to be in your top shows too. That was awesome. That was like 30 years ago.
That's probably in the top 3.
Okay, other stuff. So last weekend we had Boots in the park at the waterfront park, which was like a country music festival. And this week the vegans are coming to town. Kind of opposite crowds.
If there's any country folks left, they might be kicking some vegan ass.
Although this is free though. It costs like, I don't know, $200 to go to the country festival. And they've got quite a lineup here of vendors and sponsors and stuff.
Wow, Boochcraft.
I don't recognize any of these. I don't think these are restaurants. I think they're like pop-up food trucks.
Is Sips in here?
No, they're not, and that's why I was a little bit perplexed, because I'm not familiar with any of these.
Sips is like the premier vegan restaurant in San Diego.
And then what's that other place that made Liam sick? I guess I shouldn't say anything bad about them.
Loving Hut?
Yes, the Loving Hut.
That didn't just, that made me sick.
Oh, and Liam also.
Yeah. I've eaten at Loving Hut like twice, and both times, and not like sick, but didn't feel good.
Okay.
Sorry,
anyway,
Loving Hut.
None of our vegan restaurants that we're familiar with are here, so I'm not sure what this is, but I guess it might be a good opportunity to go check out some new vegan spots.
And I'm not strictly a vegan, but like sometimes there's some like really kick-ass vegan food that really,
Focusing on the flavors.
Really good, yeah.
Okay, other stuff happening this weekend. Now, this isn't going to be interesting for everyone, but this is what we're going to be doing tomorrow. We are going to explore SDSU Admitted Students Day. And we have not been admitted to SDSU, but our son has.
And it's really good when you eat the carrot.
And we already paid for him we already paid the deposit. So, I mean, he's going to SDSU.
His dad already paid the caterer.
That's a throwback from Night at the Roxbury. But yeah, his dad already paid the caterer, so he's going to SDSU. And we will be going to explore SDSU Students Day tomorrow.
Oh, man. Okay.
The carrot isn't good. Was that face for SDSU or?
No, it's like sort of a weird vodka-soaked carrot taste.
Anyway, I'm helicopter parenting our incoming student. I have this whole itinerary of, I wasn't trusting him to plan the day, so I planned the day, and I have notes and highlights and backup activities.
And oh, what a day it's going to be. Fortunately, we found out that we do not need to go to the FAFSA problems session.
All our FAFSA problems are solved?
Well, we need to find out what they're maybe giving us, but...
Well, we can go to financial aid and scholarships, so we might want to go to that talk, because, John might need some scholarships.
Yes, John might.
All right. Speaking of SDSU, several SDSU graduate programs have been named best in the U.S., according to U.S. News and World Report.
Way to go, San Diego.
Yeah. Master's degree program in speech language pathology. It's ironic that I started.
And this isn't just Wallet Hub survey. This is like U.S. News and World Report.
Yeah, allegedly legitimate.
Yep.
Okay, so that's good. Let's see. School of Public Health, top ranking. MBA program, looking good. Nursing, right up there. Anyway.
Yeah.
Congratulations, SDSU.
Do you have OJ dead on this?
No, but do you want to talk about OJ for a minute?
Oh, OJ.
Go ahead, talk about OJ.
So OJ Simpson died this week, which was a surprise. I don't follow OJ directly, but I listen to the Howard Stern program a lot, and he brings up OJ's Twitter feed because he likes to rail on OJ because, OJ killed his wife and Ron Goldman.
Well,
allegedly.
Yeah.
Although, here's what I will say about that. Anyway, I've recently knew that OJ had cancer, but on his Twitter feed, he was like, hey, it's no big deal. So I was just out of college in 1994, out of my bachelor program, and I was working at a news talk radio station. And one of my first days on the job, I show up, and it was my job to inject local commercials into the satellite feed from San Francisco, except that day, OJ was on his low-speed Bronco chase, and there were no commercials because they never cut away. And from there until I was working at a news talk radio station throughout the entire OJ trial. So I really do kind of consider myself the 13th juror. I listened to that entire trial, the whole thing from start to finish, all the minutia, all the testimony. And there was so much evidence, not circumstantial, not hearsay, but physical blood, DNA evidence that basically had a trail of blood going from the murder scene to his car, to his house, to his bedroom. Yet somehow not somehow, he hired 6 super high-priced fancy lawyers who managed to, manipulate things to the reasonable doubt thing. And he was later found civilly liable for these murders. So another jury held to a lower threshold of evidence, yes, but still, it was quite clear to me and quite clear to a good chunk of Americans that OJ did it. And he basically didn't do any time for it, did some time later. but sort of a
for something else.
Yeah, for something else. Basically, what I'm saying is OJ's was kind of a despicable human being, and his Twitter feed just made it all that much worse because he was always talking about, hey, I'm going golfing, I'm hanging out with the guys and smoking cigars, I'm living it up, I'm loving life. He just, was on Twitter all the time talking about what a great time he was having, and it just, to the family of Ron Goldman, who was sort of just an innocent, like walking by.
He was just bringing some sunglasses.
He was just returning some sunglasses. And if you really, and anybody who wants to debate me on any point of OJ evidence, we will go back and go through the trial transcript. And, I can probably, if I take me a few minutes, but we can find the specific witness that will.
What about how the glove didn't fit? I don't know.
Well, see, that
glove does not fit. You must acquit.
And that was the cleverest bit of lawyering I think anybody's ever done. And it was a huge mistake on the prosecution's part because they allowed the defendant in the case to basically handle the key piece of evidence. And they asked him to try on the glove, but he had a rubber glove on.
And the glove was all like crusty.
Yeah, the glove
was
it was a blood-crusted leather glove. And you know what happens to leather when it gets
wet? I think we all know what happens to leather when it gets all bloody.
Well, wet.
Oh,
we'll just
okay.
say wet.
Oh, yes, okay.
It gets dry and brittle. And he had a rubber glove on. So, try to pull on a form-fitting leather glove over a rubber glove.
I think we've all been there.
It's not going to fit. And OJ did a master. I mean, he's a better actor than.
Yeah, he's an actor.
He was. I mean, you look at Naked Gun. He did some acting there. He was up for Terminator, by the way.
I'm glad that he was not in Terminator because I still enjoy the Terminator.
They were looking at him for the Terminator, and they decided on Arnold.
Arnold, way better.
Anyway, OJ was just he couldn't get the glove on. And anyway, that's my OJ tirade. There's nobody that's ever going to convince me that he didn't do it because, like I said, I watched the whole trial, and that reasonable doubt thing. His lawyers just managed to get it just right, and they called into question some chain of evidence stuff with the DNA. But man, I've just never seen anything like it. And that trial was like the first huge televised trial in America. And it captivated the country. And one of his lawyers, Bob Kardashian, had some children that wound up being... That's
OJ's fault too.
Exactly. So you could really make the argument that the O.J. Simpson trial was a real turning point in American culture and gave rise to this whole sort of reality television and this whole sort of thing where even if it's as plain as the nose on your face, you can somehow gaslight people into, somehow...
Well, maybe what we saw wasn't really what we saw.
Yeah, you didn't really see what you saw. That DNA wasn't really there. I mean, whatever it is. And there's so many examples in our culture post-OJ of this same phenomenon of very powerful people using the legal system and using gaslighting and using, a lot of flimflammery to refute science and to call into question things that, basically causing America to work from an alternative set of facts in a lot of cases. And so, OJ, you can rest easy knowing that the real killer has now been dispatched from the planet, and you can stop looking for him. So if there's anybody helping OJ look for the real killer, you can stop. And that's all I'm going to say about OJ Simpson.
Okay, that's all we have to say about that.
See you later, dude.
See you later, OJ. All right, so we were talking about weekend events. And we were talking about things coming up this weekend.
Yes.
And enough about that. Let's not talk about last weekend or let's not talk about this weekend. Let's talk about last weekend.
Okay.
We went to a show downtown.
Oh, yeah.
And then we tried a couple of new restaurants. And one of them was the thumbs up, and one maybe not quite as much. So we tried this place, Lola 55.
Highly recommend.
Yeah, this place was good. And apparently they have a Michelin star too. And I don't know that I've ever eaten at a Michelin-starred restaurant before.
I don't even really know what that is, but I think it means it's good.
They have tacos
Yes.
Mostly tacos. We also had the beans and rice, which was excellent. And everything is like a little bit different than a traditional, what you might be expecting.
Yes.
What did we try? We tried
the fish taco.
Yeah, we had the cauliflower taco. Yeah, we tried that.
That was like
that
really
was,
good.
Oh, I guess they do show a picture of it. Yeah, that was good. The cauliflower taco.
Yeah.
The mindful mushroom. Was that the one with the lion's mane?
Yes.
Okay, I guess they don't have a picture, but that was really good too.
I had the smoked carnitas taco, which was very good. And you had a Baja-style fish
I
taco.
did, yeah, I had the fish taco.
Everything, I mean, they're very kind of bougie, fancy tacos, but if you look at the prices on the tacos,
for one taco, that's not bad. And it adds up when you get different ones, but it's not like super expensive for a Michelin-starred, venue.
What really adds up are the cocktails. We ordered 2 cocktails, and so that adds, easily $30 to your total. And I frankly didn't think the cocktails were anything to write home about.
The tacos were the star of the show.
I'd rather have a green tea carrottini, frankly, than...
Anyway.
Because for the price of one cocktail, I could get a giant jug of Kirkland vodka.
Yeah, they've got some pics here. Yeah, I mean, they're really well presented, great flavors. So yeah, Lola 55 if you're downtown and want some interesting tacos. In a nice place, then check this out.
Yes, and it's East Village. It's like Broadway and 15th.
And then we went to meet some of my friends that I was in the show with at Punch Bowl, which was around the corner. And they were all having dinner there, and we decided to go early and have the tacos at Lola's, which we were glad of because we tried to get drinks at Punch Bowl Social. Now, Punch Bowl Social has food and drinks, and they've got all kinds of like games. There's like a bowling alley and video games, and
it's kind of like an adult Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, exactly. And the venue is really cool. Let's see. Here's their tour.
It's a really cool looking place.
Oh, they've got like a Matterport tour.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you walk in here. Oh, this was our table right here. We were sitting
there.
Our crew right over here.
And Sunday night there was barely anybody in there. It was like our big. Those tables were full of your people, and then there were hardly any other people in the whole place. So your crew was basically just occupying those 2 rows there. And so they were already ordering and getting drinks and getting food, and the waitress came up to us, and we told her, we're not eating. We just want to order 2 drinks.
We didn't want to get in on like a big group chat because we just wanted to have a drink and chat for a few minutes and then go home for family movie night or whatever.
And so the waitress started to sort of give us a bad time about she didn't want to split us off onto a separate check. And we're like, okay, fine. Well, we just want a drink. Is there a bar or something that we can just walk up to the bar and order? And she didn't really answer that question.
She had an attitude like from the beginning. She wasn't really even trying to, be polite to us.
We were like, look, we're just ordering 2 drinks and that's it. You know? Anyway.
She was like, well, a bunch of people already told me that. And I was like, is there a bar? And she was like, oh, I'll get you a separate check. So we ended up doing that. But then we started to walk around and look, there's a big bar right there.
Bar
so
right
I don't know why. I don't know why she didn't. And then the drinks came. I got an old fashioned. And what did you get?
I don't even remember.
Now I'm kind of picky about my old fashions because that's one cocktail that I like to make for myself at home, and I like to do it just classic by the book. And the one I had here was kind of mid. How was your drink?
Oh, I ordered the mule. It was a vodka mule, and I would be hard pressed to find any vodka.
It was pretty mid too.
Yeah, it was very mid, which is too bad because look at how nice this place looks.
Yeah,
and
it's a nice place.
Dartboards and then these little different sitting areas.
You can go back in here, and this area looked pretty cool back here. There's like, what is this? It's like
it was a shuffleboard. Yeah.
And then there's just like this kind of chill out area here, the Holiday Lodge.
I like places like this that have like different rooms and you can kind of sit and just hang.
And then let's back here, there's a bowling alley.
Yeah, there's a bowling alley, which, was cool. You could watch people bowling.
Yeah, so
if you wanted to bowl, you could bowl. So, and then there's a whole upstairs too, right? We didn't even go upstairs.
Oh, we didn't go upstairs, yeah. And then my friends who got food, they seemed to think the food was kind of mid as well. So.
I saw some of the food coming out, and I was really glad that I didn't order any because if you're going to charge $17 for a hamburger, it better be a great, great burger. And I didn't see anything great coming out of there.
Yeah, so it looks like up here we've got
More,
there's some ping pong.
table, yeah.
Anyway, the venue is really cool. They do need to
is.
step up their food and drinks game. Oh,
Oh,
look,
and
there's another bar.
Oh my goodness, look at
Is
that.
there a bar where we can get a drink? Well, gee, I don't know. Here's a giant one right up here.
And the thing of it is also the waitress was taking a long time to get the drinks, to get the check.
So long.
And I mean, look how big this place is, and it was pretty much devoid of people minus our party. So if this place was full, I can only imagine how slow the service would get. So great concept, and boy, I would love to see them really. They have
Is this
more,
another bowling
more
lane up
bowling
here?
upstairs.
Wow, okay.
I would love to see this succeed because it really is kind of just a cool looking place and a cool concept.
Yeah.
And it would be nice if there were more places like this, but I don't know. It really seems now almost impossible to make it work in the restaurant business.
Well, I hope these folks turn it around because
I hope they figure
wanted
out a
to
way.
like this, but
Yeah, it's just, you got to be way more customer forward when you're charging $15 for a drink, $17 for a burger. You got to make it exciting for me.
Okay, so more restaurant stuff. This is like kind of restaurant
Also,
day, I guess.
OJ's a scumbag. Sorry.
I don't know if you're supposed to say that. Like, is it too soon to call him a scumbag?
No.
Okay, all right, it's OJ. I guess, yeah.
He was
Okay,
a
you can call
scumbag
OJ
when he
a
was
scumbag.
alive, and he's,
Okay.
it's not like Richard Nixon, where all the media is going
Yeah.
to start, waxing on about how great he was.
Okay. More restaurant stuff. Oh, wait. No.
Sorry,
well,
folks.
okay, that's all right. Esquire magazine has named a hotel of the year, and it is in San Diego.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it the?
It's the Lafayette.
I was just
which
gonna
I've
say
heard
the
before.
Lafayette.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of buzz about the Lafayette.
Yeah.
So it's not a new hotel. It's been around for a while, but I guess it's under it now. Consortium Holdings is owning it, and they've got like a kitschy, old-timey vibe going on. All kinds of maximalist, big night out energy stuff going on. So number one, I went to their website, and it looks cool too.
Now, is this where the Red Fox room used to be, or is it
I
still
don't
there?
think so, but I'm not sure.
I'd like to go back to that place.
Yeah, I don't know if the Red Fox is still there, but we used to like that. So
Wow,
let's
look at
check
those
out-
prices.
Yeah, let's check out their penthouse room.
Ooh.
It does look cool. There's like
Also
cloth.
looks like a lot of cloth and
wonder if-
carpeted surfaces.
Yeah, lots of dustables in here. Okay, yeah, and then dining. Now, here's one thing. It's a Consortium Holdings venue, and a lot of their places have the surcharge. So I wasn't able to find any evidence of the surcharge here. They do have a few dining options. So I don't know if I would go there if they do have a surcharge because
Just charge me what you want to charge me and stop with the surcharge.
I feel it's like a passive-aggressive political statement when they have the surcharge,
Yes.
like, oh, we have to have the surcharge because, we're being forced to pay people more. But just put it in the price. Just tell us the price.
We're operating in the most expensive city in America, and we're being forced to pay people a living wage. Therefore, you should pay more.
Well, I mean, that's fine, but just tell me how much it costs.
Right.
Don't try and slip it in here and, do smoke and mirrors to, make a statement.
The other thing I see happening a lot, and like when we were downtown, both the places that we went, the taco place and the other place, when the check came, the options for tipping started at 18. It's 18, 20, 22. Not only are we tipping everywhere now, but now we're trying to increase the amount of the tip. It's really, I used to feel really good about tipping, and I'm not feeling good about tipping anymore.
Art's in the chat. Hey, Art, happy Friday. So Art is contending that OJ was innocent. That's so Art. Classic Art.
Yes.
You would say that, Art.
Devil's advocate.
And he says also Red Fox is across the street
Okay.
now. Okay, we'll have to go check that out.
He was framed, right, Art?
Yeah,
Yes.
so speaking of the surcharges, so I like to hang out on Reddit a lot, where lots of disgruntled weirdos hang out. Not me, but other disgruntled weirdos.
Yes.
And they've put together this spreadsheet of restaurants in San Diego that have surcharges. And there's like two huge Cohen Brothers and Consortium Holdings have their own categories, and everybody else here. So I try not to go to any of these places because I feel like you should just tell us the price.
Just charge us what you're going to
Just
charge.
what you're going to charge. And don't get cute with it.
Surcharging.
Right. Okay. Do you have anything else to say about any of this?
If you're going to charge a surcharge, before I eat there, I want you to send me your P&L. I want to see your profit and loss.
Okay.
I want to see how much money you're losing, because I have a feeling Consortium Holdings is not in the business of losing money. And these little surcharges, I mean, if you figure every party that goes in there is spending, say, $100, and then you tack on 4% to every one, and that's a lot of money that they're. What's this in Mira Mesa?
Where?
I don't know. So
Momo. These are just like independent restaurants or others.
15%.
Where?
Mira Mesa, Momo Paradise.
We won't go there.
Well, what is it?
I don't know. I never heard of
They're
it.
charging. I can't see. Where is it on the list? Can you highlight it?
I don't see what you're talking
here it
about.
is, right here. 5%. I thought I saw 15.
Oh,
Pesto Italian Craft Kitchen, 15%.
We're not going there.
Oh my God.
No, thank you.
We're eating out a lot less these days, folks. It's gotten too crazy.
All right. Well, okay. Other dining out stuff.
Yes.
Roscos. So this where is it? It's a Barrio Logan, right?
Yeah.
So they started working. So in 2016, they said they were coming to Barrio Logan, Roscos Chicken and Waffles, and then they started and stopped a bunch, and eventually it seemed like it might be scrapped, and the building just kind of sat there.
Yeah.
Well, now they say they're working on it again.
Yep.
Previous construction crew made some mistakes and set us back a bit. Okay, so they had to get permit clearance. They finally resumed construction, 2-story building on the border of San Diego's Barrio Logan and National City communities. Okay, so according to San Diegoville, the restaurant is now anticipated to be completed by year's end, but we all know that story by now. So I guess we'll see.
Also, I mean, to me, it feels, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm not in touch anymore, but Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, that was a thing like a few years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know that they're going to. And then we ate there in LA, and
that was a long time ago.
You can see, look at that waffle. That's not a fluffy waffle. That looks like sort of a dry, even if you can't make your picture look any better than
maybe
that.
it's really crispy and
Maybe, I don't know.
Well,
chicken and waffles, whatever.
We'll see.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Is Snoop Dogg still involved?
I don't know. He was. They don't mention him here. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what's up with him.
He's a pretty smart business guy.
He had that wine recently, but then I saw some of it at the 99-cent store. Yeah, I didn't buy any.
Snoop.
Okay, styrofoam. So single-use plastics were banned for San Diego. No styrofoam at all, and other stuff like straws the consumer has to ask.
Yes.
And there was a 1-year grace period to comply, and that's now over. So nobody's supposed to be using styrofoam anymore. And I guess that's good, although hopefully what they're doing instead isn't worse. But anyway, no more styrofoam.
Well, styrofoam is I don't know that we ever should have been using styrofoam, but now we're not supposed to anymore.
I think OJ liked styrofoam.
He probably did.
Let's see. Oh, so my friend Angela sent me this thing. Oh no, where did it go?
It'll come up. Just give me a second.
She sent me this meme. It was supposedly it was a fun fact about the IRS. And if anyone else had sent it to me, this is too bad. If anyone else had sent it to me, I wouldn't believe it. Oh, I know what it is.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
I think I just killed our feed. Okay.
Maybe go back.
Yeah, go back. Are we still live? Okay. All right, we're still there. Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to... Okay, what's happening now?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. I think are we still live? Art, are we still live? Help us, Art.
Art.
Okay. So it was this thing my friend Angela sent me about how, what was it about? I'm all confused.
The
now.
IRS.
Yes, the IRS. About how you have to report earnings from illegal activities such as selling drugs and stealing things. And I didn't believe it, but I looked into it for myself and I found out that it's true. So I went onto the IRS website, irs.gov, and I found here a couple different things here. Illegal activities. Income from illegal activities, such as money from dealing illegal drugs, must be included in your income on Schedule 1, Form 1040, line EZ, or on Schedule C.
Because that's what drug dealers do. They file a Schedule C. Yeah.
Okay, and then this one here.
I believe the illegal income tax is 100%.
P17. Stolen property. If you steal property, you must report its fair market value in your income in the year you steal it, unless you return it to its rightful owner in the same year.
Okay.
All right, so it's true, and I wouldn't even have had looked into it if anyone else but Angela had sent it to me. But
It is true.
Yeah.
The IRS expects you to report income from drug dealing and any stolen stuff.
Okay, well there you go.
Just as an aside, I cheat on our taxes. I don't report the money that we make from drug dealing and stealing. That's a joke. We don't.
Well,
do
I guess we're supposed to return the stuff, so I guess we better, get all those car stereos that are in our garage and
yes.
have it make a weekend out of it.
All those calculators that I stole from
Art says I'm busted.
Get it on that
through,
Schedule
buddy.
C, Art.
Okay, let's see. We have one more item here. It's an Eclipse related thing, and we're going to
the Eclipse.
Arkansas, where this dude made tiny Eclipse glasses for his chicken, and he watched it with his chicken. He says the chicken was so excited by the Eclipse that the chicken laid an egg. Now, I saw this video, and I don't know. Let's watch it together, and you can tell me whether this chicken really was interested in the Eclipse and laid an egg, or whether this dude just made his chicken wear the glasses and then had an egg stashed in his hand. So let's look at it together. Okay, that chicken isn't even looking at the Eclipse. It's looking at oh no. What are we doing here? It's
Seeing an ad.
All right, we're seeing an ad. It better be good. It's going to make us watch the whole thing too. I don't even know what this ad is for. Mark Pope.
I think it's for a sports betting. You can just let it go. Don't try to click around.
I wish I had another one of those carrot cocktails.
I'll make you a new one.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Wait for it.
Just let it go.
All right. This looks like it's 22 minutes long.
22 minutes?
Look, it's 22 minutes long.
That's ridiculous.
I'm going to go back to this chicken because I don't think that we should have to wait that long. Okay.
All right. Let's see this fucking chicken.
You can't say that here. Okay, let's watch this chicken.
All right.
Okay, the chicken is looking down like at a bug or something.
Oh, come on.
That chicken didn't lay that egg. That chicken wasn't even looking at the Eclipse.
He had the egg in his hand.
Yeah.
The chicken is not, the chicken's brain is like the size of a pea. Chicken does not give a rat's ass about a solar eclipse.
All right, well, it's not going to let us watch it again, but I think we all saw. We all saw what happened.
We all
there.
saw that guy
Yes.
palming the egg.
Okay.
And I hope everybody enjoyed our partial eclipse. If you check out our Instagram, Deva used her telescope with the solar filter to get some pretty clear pictures.
Yeah, we had a good view.
A lot clearer than a lot of the pictures that you saw in a lot of other places. And I will point out that the scientists in the world told you exactly where and exactly when the eclipse would be. And a bunch of people listened to the scientists and went to that exact spot and fought their way through traffic and paid way more than they should have
Some
for
people
hotel
even
room.
got on a plane. And,
Yeah, people did a lot of stuff because the scientists told them where and when. And lo and behold, at the exact second they said it would happen,
there it was.
there it was. So, next time you're wondering whether or not scientists know what they're talking about, perhaps you should take the eclipse as an example.
Art, my Mitsubishi Eclipse freaked out.
Did it lay an egg? Did it maybe bust a power steering hose or something?
All right.
I think
What now?
I think we've pretty much come to the end of our ability to entertain people.
That's all
And
we've got,
I'm not
folks,
sure how
yeah.
much we entertain people to begin with, but
Lola 55, check out the tacos.
yeah, go eat some tacos. Punch Bowl, God, we're pulling for you.
Have to get it together.
OJ, see you later. Eclipse was fun. It was great. Yay science. And then,
All right.
If you want to buy or sell a house, give us a call.
Or if you want to, say Art's. What do we say about Art?
Oh yeah. If you want to buy a car, send stars to see what is it?
No, that's not important.
Yes, Art, our friend who was in the chat this evening, is an auto broker. And if you want to buy a car or lease a car, that's the guy to call, because he will save you so much time and so much money jerking around with a dealership. And you know it's true. Anytime you walk into a car dealership, no matter how savvy you think you are, you're going to get jerked around. They're going to jerk you around whether or not you say no to everything they suggest or not. They're still going to run you through the treadmill.
Art's not going to let that happen to you.
No, because you're not even going to have to go to the dealership. You're going to tell him what you want, and he's going to bring it to your house, and that's how it's going to go.
That's right.
And you're going to pay the price of the car, and you're not going to pay for undercoating and floor mats,
additional
overcharges, and anything like that. So if you want to buy smart, call Art.
All right.
And if you want to get in contact with Art and don't know how to click through on his little picture there on our Facebook, we'll hook you up.
Yes. All right. Thanks for stopping by, everybody, especially Art.
Yes.
I always enjoy seeing you in the chat.
Yes.
And hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Every car that we have in our driveways bought.
That's true.
Art helped us buy
true.
all our cars.
All right.
Okay.
See y'all later.
See you.